What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be unboxing and checking out Nishane. This is a niche fragrance. Not a cheap fragrance, but we're going to be checking it out. It gets a lot of hype online. Figured, hey, I'll pick up a bottle and I'll let you guys know, hey, is it worth it? Should you pick one up too? So yeah, let's just jump into it. This one was actually released a little while ago, guys. This was released in 2019, and the nose behind it is Cecile Zarokian. Not familiar with her work. So the notes of this fragrance are top notes of ginger, bergamot, pink pepper, and green notes, okay? Middle notes of cardamom, black currant, and Turkish rose, so a little fruity, a little bit floral apparently. And then base notes of vanilla, benzoin, sandalwood, cedar, patchouli, musk, and ambergris. So we got a lot of notes in there. Not sure what to make of it. This will be a blind buy because I don't own any little samples of this before. So yeah, so this is a 50 ml. I think I picked it up for 100 and something. It was pretty darn expensive if you ask me. So you take off the container here. This is a little sleeve. It says Extrait de Parfum 50 ml. And then here it says Nishane Extrait de Parfum. It has kind of a nice embossed logo of a dude on a horse. So we'll slide it out kind of like a book, okay? Wow, that's actually a nice presentation, okay. And then it says Nishane on it, right? Comes with a little card inside. This is extremely fancy. And then there's a little postcard that says Nishane. And then it has some sort of a European looking castle on it. That's really nice. Wow, I've never gotten that in a fragrance container before. So this is the niche world, guys, you know. Here's the bottle, beautiful bottle. This is an amazing looking bottle. Nishane, Extrait de Parfum, Paris. It has a metallic sticker on the front. And then even on the back, look at this attention to detail, guys. There's the little knight guy on the horse. He's on the back of the sticker as well. So this is a double-sided sticker, very fancy. We'll pop off the cap here. Extremely heavy cap. This is a solid metal cap, says Nishane on the top, solid metal here. And then of course it comes in this nice little velvety box. So really like the presentation. I mean, you know, it better be this nice if we're paying this much, but this is solid, I will say. Okay, so let's give it a spray and then we'll take a look at the notes and we'll see what we can smell, huh? Boom, boom, okay. I have smelled it before on my skin because I did unbox this to check out the longevity and all that for you guys for the video. Right off of the bat, what I'm getting the most of is just very aromatic. I'm getting woodiness. I'm getting spiciness, fresh spiciness, some of that ginger, some of the pink pepper. Yes, I'm getting some of the cardamom pushing through. I'm not getting a whole lot of rose. I'm not getting a whole lot of black currant. What's interesting is some people have difficulty smelling the black currant ingredients. I can smell Damascus Beta okay. Rubifuron, some of those kind of ones, I can't smell them very well. Some people even smell them and they think of cat urine. So they you know, that's how their brain interprets some of these ingredients, the black currant ingredients. So I would be wary of that, but unless you've smelled a fragrance that smelled like cat pee before, then I wouldn't worry about it. But people do talk about that. That is a real thing. Yeah, I mean, this is, yeah, I'm getting the resinousness, the patchouli, the sandalwood, the cedar. This feels base heavy. So I'm getting spices and I'm getting the base. I'm not getting a whole lot of these middle notes. The black currant, the Turkish rose, not getting a whole lot of that. And that's okay. This is very nicely done. I think there's a good amount of vanilla in there, but not too much where it becomes, you know, it starts pushing feminine or it starts pushing towards something that's too sweet for my taste. This is a winter, a fall fragrance. Nighttime, daytime, date night fragrance. This feels fancy. It feels worthy of the price tag. I really like it. Yeah, the vanilla, the benzoin mixes with the vanilla, right? Because benzoin does have sort of a vanillic smell to it. You get the tree resin, that vibe from it. The ginger's there, but only for a little bit. Ginger isn't there to play for very long. Bergamot, I don't know how much bergamot I'm getting. Maybe a little bit. Green notes, not getting too much greenness from it. Maybe it gives me that sort of pushes towards like pine tree type thing. But again, I think that's mostly because of the resin, the benzoin. I don't get a whole lot of the ambergris, maybe a little bit of musk, but I think mostly that's just blending things together. This is a good fragrance. You know, I was a hater before. I was very, you know, I didn't know what to think of it. And I was like, dang, was this a mistake? Another mistake blind buy, but it's pretty solid. Yeah, I'm gonna say 9 out of 10. I'm not gonna say any more than that. People really like to hype it up. It is a good fragrance. It's very expensive. I would smell it before you buy a bottle. I'll definitely throw this up on the Decant website. But I'll also throw links in the description if you're interested in picking up a full bottle somewhere. I would try and look on like a discounter. Hopefully you can find it at a discount. So Nishane, this is my first fragrance from them. I think I got a sample of one of their other fragrances a while ago in like a sample kit, like a Twisted Lily sample kit, but I haven't smelled a whole lot of theirs. So let me know what you think of their other fragrances. Are there any other ones that I should pick up a sample for and check out? Yeah, wow. 150 bucks though, that's a lot of money. I'm gonna say not worth it. There's other great fragrances that kind of have this sort of a vibe. You could look into even things like Moustache Eau de Parfum by Rokas. Not that they smell super similar, but I'm sure there's similar things out there. Let me see if there's any clones or any real smell alikes. People are saying this smells kind of like Nashit by Latafa. So maybe Nashit, they're just kind of playing off of Nishane. So yeah, maybe I'll check that one out. I'll tell you guys if it's any similar to this, because it says it has kind of incensey stuff. They're saying it's like a clone of Nishane Ani. Another clone looks like maybe Spectre by Spectre Ghost by Fragrance World. Let me know, are there any good clones out there? Because that price tag is a little heavy. All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like this kind of stuff and you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one.